Hey everybody, this is the Sunday before the Baseball Hall of Fame announces its class of 2021. And before I get into that, I do want to mention a couple of quick award recipients that are going to get awards this year. Al Michaels was recently announced as the winner of the Ford Frick Award. So Al Michaels will be receiving that award on Hall of Fame weekend, and the J.G. Taylor Spink Award, which is for contributions to baseball writing. This year's recipient is Dick Keigel. So Dick Keigel and Al Michaels will be respectively getting their awards during the Baseball Hall of Fame ceremony weekend. Now, it is time to discuss, if I had a ballot for the Baseball Hall of Fame, who would I give a vote to? Now, the rules that I have set for myself is of the 25 players that are on the ballot, I am given the same rules as the writers. I can vote up to 10 players if I wanted to. I could tell you right now, you do not have to worry about that because I did not vote for 10 players. So what I did was I compiled, their stats, and I thought about, how they were on the field, as players, off the field as well. How did they represent themselves? I think this was the toughest one yet because there are some players that, if I felt a little more confident, would have gotten my vote. And then there were other players, like when I saw their name and their stats, I'm like, I don't feel that comfortable, giving them a vote. So this was the hardest one yet. And I'm going to go through the ones that, in a little bit, didn't get a vote, and I'll give my explanations for that. But I did do, or I did select, I should say, 4 players from this ballot of 25. If I had a vote for the Baseball Hall of Fame, these 4 would get my vote to go to Cooperstown. So the first person that would get my vote is Curt Schilling. 6-time All-Star, 3-time World Champion, World Series MVP, National League Championship Series MVP, National League MVP, 216 career wins through over 3,100 strikeouts, 3.46 ERA, a 2-time league leader in wins and strikeouts. Postseason performance was absolutely phenomenal in Arizona and in Boston. That, I think, could carry Curt Schilling over the 75% number to get him into Cooperstown. So Curt Schilling would get my vote. Another player that would get my vote, and he's starting to make a little bit of waves, and I was looking at him, and I'm like, this guy's got a realistic chance here. Billy Wagner. Billy Wagner, a 7-time All-Star, was named reliever of the year, has 422 career saves, almost 1,200 career strikeouts. He has the best ERA of any of the pitchers on the ballot at a 2.31 career ERA. Yes, most of the time it was when he was a reliever, but still that ERA is a good ERA. When comparing to some of the other pitchers that are, on the first year of eligibility or have been on there a little bit longer. And he pitched a no-hitter, so I think that gave me a little bit more to vote for him. I did vote for 2 players on the ballot for the first time to be going into the Hall of Fame. Mark Buehrle, I gave a vote to, a 5-time All-Star, 4-time Gold Glove winner, won a World Championship. 3.81 ERA, that one does worry me a little bit there, but he has 214 career wins, over 1,800 career strikeouts, and he's the only person on here that threw a no-hitter and a perfect game during his career. So I gave Buehrle a vote there. And the final person that I gave a vote for is Tori Hunter. Tori Hunter, 5-time All-Star, 9-time Gold Glover, 2-time Silver Slugger winner, 353 career home runs, 277 career batting average, over 2,400 hits, one of the more beloved people in baseball during his career. I could not vote against him, so Tori Hunter would get my vote. And those are the 4 players that would get my vote if I had a vote for the Baseball Hall of Fame. Let's talk about, obviously, the elephants in the room, Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds. Obviously, each man has the stats to go to Cooperstown. This year, for me, it was more of, I want to see where the writers are with their votes. If both of them get a significant gain in voting, there may be a chance that next year both of them will get a vote from me. I think Clemens, pitching-wise, should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. He has the numbers. Bonds was an all-around dangerous hitter. I just want to see how they do, so I didn't vote for them this year. Omar Vizquel, looking him up, statistically doesn't really have the numbers, but defensively, he was such a good defensive player, especially during the days of the Indians in the mid-90s. I would have liked to have given him a vote, but right now, I just didn't feel comfortable giving him a vote. Scott Rowland's another person that I was considering giving a vote. 7-time All-Star, World Champion, 8-time Gold Glover, won a Silver Slugger, 281 career batting average, 316 career home runs, 1997 National League Rookie of the Year. So his resume is a good resume to get him into Cooperstown. I just, right now, could not vote for him. Gary Sheffield's another guy who I think has a case to go in. 9-time All-Star, World Series champion, 5-time Silver Slugger, has 509 career home runs, 292 career batting average, and a 1992 National League batting champion when he was on the same team with Tony Gwynn. So keep that thought in your mind. Todd Helton's another one, 5-time All-Star, 3-time Gold Glover, 4-time Silver Slugger, 316 career batting average. I think that's going to help him for his case to get into Cooperstown, and 369 career home runs. Manny Ramirez is another one I would have liked to have given a vote to. 12-time All-Star, 9-time Silver Slugger, 555 career home runs, 312 batting average. Just a very good power hitter, but again, with the steroids, he was involved there. Jeff Kent, I would have liked to have given a vote to, but looking him up, he just played for too many teams, and that's kind of a negative for me because I don't feel like he stayed consistent with one team, so I couldn't give him a vote. Andrew Jones, not really there. Sammy Sosa, I mean, he has the numbers, but I just think a lot of bad things, with the cork bat and the steroids would go to him or against him. Andy Pettitte, I like Andy Pettitte, but a 3.85 career ERA, that's a bit too high there. And then your first-time players, I was kind of going with Tim Hudson, thinking of that. 4-time All-Star, 222 career wins, 3.49 ERA, threw over 2,000 strikeouts. Maybe he'll get a vote from me in the future, but not this year. Dan Herron kind of throws me for a loop with 153 career wins, a 3.75 ERA, but he did throw for over 2,000 career strikeouts. Barry Zito's another one that I was thinking maybe I could put on, maybe I shouldn't, or give a vote to. His big negative is his career ERA. He has an ERA of just over 4, so that kind of throws him out. Aramis Ramirez, I didn't give a vote to. Shane Victorino, I didn't give a vote to. AJ Burnett, another one, as a 3.99 career ERA, 2,500 strikeouts, which is a good number. Nick Swisher, I didn't give a vote to. LaTroy Hawkins, 4.31 ERA, 127 career saves, 983 career strikeouts. I don't know how he made the ballot. How did he make the ballot? I'm just curious. And Michael Cudyer doesn't really have the numbers there either. AJ Burnett, again, like I said, it's just that career ERA kind of worries me. So, once again, my 4 votes. If I had a vote for the Baseball Hall of Fame, Curt Schilling, Billy Wagner, Mark Buehrle, Tori Hunter, those would be the 4 players that would get my vote for the Baseball Hall of Fame. And Tuesday night, I will be back here to discuss the results of the Baseball Hall of Fame voting and if anybody got inducted into Cooperstown.